I'm traveling to the beach next week, so watch me convert all of my Seint palettes into one simple palette, maybe with a few pencils and a mascara. This is all I need for a few different looks for an entire week. How easy. So if you want to learn how to travel lightly with your makeup, especially if you're getting on a plane and you don't want to deal with TSA, you're in the right place. This is Seint Travel Makeup. Hi, I'm Michelle Spieler. Welcome back to my channel. This is Mature Makeup Masterclass, and I'm also the creator of the Mature Makeup Masterclass series. It's a series of over 20 videos on mature technique, and I do talk about products related to how to achieve beautiful end results for mature skin. This is a Seint video today because I've really designated Wednesdays for Seint makeup. There is not really Seint makeup in my Mature Makeup Masterclass. I get asked that a lot. It's all traditional makeup, drugstore, high-end, luxury, mid-range. I do have a Demi video because Demi is a learning process, and I absolutely love Demi. It was the gateway drug to Seint for me. So that answers that question. But today, I wanted to talk about how I'm gonna pack to go to the beach. I haven't had a vacation since last Labor Day weekend, and it was just a quick little 3 or 4 day trip. We are going to the beach as a family. This is rare for us. We've only had about 3 or 4 tiny vacations in the 10 years we've lived in North Carolina. And so we're real excited. And so I will not be doing a YouTube next week because I need a break. I have been really working 6-7 days a week since January, since this whole Seint business really took off, and no one prepared me for this. You guys have been an incredible audience. I love just how near and dear to my heart a middle-aged woman is, and to me, middle age is anyone over like late 30s, because we're all in the same boat of feeling kind of lost and neglected in society, and we want to be cute again, and we're not trying to reverse the clock, but we want to feel cute. And so Seint makeup really helps you achieve that. It's that very, I always say creamy radiant. When you guys send me photos, I'm like, oh my gosh, creamy radiant. Like, it's so pretty. I will say this though, sometimes a woman will ask for a color match and say that her big concern are like big lines around her lips or deep lines in her forehead. And I'm so sorry, but that's nothing makeup can fix. I'm really sorry. And when you put makeup on deeper lines, it can accentuate it. Now, cream makeup is going to be your best friend in the makeup category, but any makeup sitting on top of lines and wrinkles is going to slightly accentuate. So you have to decide if that's a priority for you. Some women, as they get older, just ditch makeup altogether and just use skincare or tinted SPF because they feel like that makes their skin look better. I'm a makeup girl, so I'm always gonna wear makeup regardless of my aging face. And if that brings a little bit more attention to maybe lines around my lips, then I'll just put less makeup there and maybe bring more attention to my eyes. Anyway, I just wanted to say that because I will have women asking me, help, how do I, I'm self-conscious about my deep lines or my deep lines around my mouth. That's a question for a dermatologist or plastic surgeon. Makeup cannot help you with that, and I'm so sorry. Just like it can't help our dents. See our dents? Those are there. Ooh, I did find a great plastic surgeon though in Beverly Hills. He calls it the eye trifecta, and he gets rid of these dents. And I'm looking more into it because I'm real interested in it. But with anything, right? It's expensive. It's a gamble. I don't live in LA anymore. I'm in North Carolina now. I'm a native of 44 years in LA, and I don't live there anymore. So I'd have to get a flight and have to get a room and all that. Okay, here's what I love, okay? Here's what I love. When I'm color matching any of you, and just so you know, I get asked a lot, color matching can take 5 to 7 business days. That does not include weekends. You can ask for a color match on Saturdays and Sundays, but that is not included in the 5 to 7 business days. I can only do 30 to 50 matches a day. That's it. That's all I can do. And I'm getting well over 150 requests a week. So please bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. And I also have, you know, now I've added 2 YouTubes a week, and then I've got all my brand deals over on TikTok, and then I have my whole Seint business. So, I mean, this is why I'm working 6-7 days a week, and I need a break, okay? So I love my big palette. This is every foundation that, look at my light, that Seint makes. And I keep this in one because this is how I color match. If I see you and I'm like I'll swatch my hand and try to get a sense of what color you are. Sometimes I can look at you and nail it like that, but sometimes I have to play around on my own skin to see. So I love that we have big palettes, right? My first palette I ever received was the Seint Demi color. You know that this was my gateway drug to Seint. Demi last year in 2021 used to be a separate website, almost like a separate company, still owned by Seint, but it was totally separate. Now it's all on one website, which is so much easier. But I received this, and as a professional artist, I used to be a professional illustrator in animation and then went into makeup, and this is exciting to me. Color theory is so exciting to me. This is my main one. This is all of my Demi that I use just for personal use. Then here I have my highlights and my bronzer and my contours, which I rarely use contour, I'll be honest. And then these are some of my favorite blushes. But then as I started getting more blushes, I'm like, whoa, I ran out of room. So now I have this also for blushes and illuminators, which I don't use the illuminators too much. And then I have this one just for eyeshadows. These are shimmers, these are mattes, and these are just fun colors, which is a mixture of matte, okay? So then I had this little one, which I love this size. When you are just starting out with Seint and you're like, what size to get? I love this one. This is the 12 pan, because look, it can hold, it can hold 12 eyeshadows, or it can hold 6 of the large, okay? So this is a great palette to start with. And I probably would like to travel with this. I'm going to Los Angeles in September. I'm going to the beach next week, but I don't feel like emptying this. So I have a nice new one. It's a little bit bigger, and it is brand new, and it's 2-layer. Everyone, I think, needs 2-layer, because trust me, you will grow out of it like that. I did, I grew out of it like that. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna watch me fill my Seint palette for the beach, and that's all the makeup I'm taking, plus a tubing mascara. That's it. Maybe a pencil. You know I like to do my waterline. But most days, I'm not gonna be wearing makeup, let's be honest. If I go out to a nice dinner, I'll throw on some makeup. Because I'm on vacation, I'm not gonna really wear foundation, maybe a little bit through my nose. So this is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I cannot tell you how much I love this. You know how much I loved Maybelline BB cream for years? I love this Tinted Hydrator. I use light medium. I'll probably go down to light in the winter. I did self-tan my face this morning because I just wanted a little bit more color. There we go. Now, does this have SPF in it? I can't remember. I think it might. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this doesn't, but it doesn't matter because you know how I feel. So before that, I used my Beauty of Joseon. I'm almost out. It's the Korean Beauty. It's SPF 50. It's my #1 sunscreen I've ever tried in my life, but it's hard to find. It's almost always sold out on Amazon. You can get it on websites like Yes Style, or, oh my gosh, what was the other website? I did my whole Korean makeup. Anyway, I love Beauty of Joseon. I would use Ulta MD, but this is older. This is over a year old, and you know, if you keep a sunscreen too long, the efficacy of it kind of fades. So I didn't feel good putting this on today because I'm not just doing makeup for video. I'm actually running out today and running some errands. I'm probably making some more TikTok videos later. So I love Ulta MD. I'm probably gonna get a new one to take to the beach, or I might just, I already have this. I might just take this and put it over sunscreen, okay? So that's that. And then let me get, as always, Michelle is not prepared. This Saturday, I'm gonna be doing a quick YouTube on how to do brows, only because so many of you have asked, and also because the last time I did my brows in a video, quite a few women are like, oh, I didn't know that's how to do brows. So I'm like, ooh, okay, clearly we need a quick brow education. It's super easy. We're gonna make it super fast and easy, okay? Okay, so the one thing I know that I need for my Seint palette going to the beach with me is I'm going to need a highlight, and I'm probably gonna take Sandy. Do you remember when I did Sandy a week ago? And I said normally I would never go that dark, but it looked so good. And I'm gonna be self-tanning my face. So this is Sandy. Could work, right? Could work. It's a little tiny bit deeper than me, but it's gonna work. And that's all I'm taking. That's all I'm taking. I don't need much else. I'm gonna wear tinted. I'm gonna wear the tinted Hydrator or tinted SPF. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Sandy. When I tell you I am using the tiniest bit, and some of you will send me videos and say, I mean, you'll send me photos and you'll say, this isn't covering. It does cover, you're not putting on enough. But see, I scare everyone because I'm like, don't put on too much. So you have to find your sweet spot. There's really no one way to wear this. You know, I don't like the cheetah hack. I don't like all the polka dots and stripes, and I don't like all of that. That's just personal choice. And I just don't think it looks well blended or pretty on camera. It might look pretty in person, but our eye cannot pick up what high def camera can. And so when I see these younger women with the cheetah hack and they buff it all in with one brush and they go, look how good it looks. And I'm like, so you have to play with this. I can't tell you 100% which coverage is going to work for you. You can build this up to full coverage, or you can wear it super sheer like I'm doing right now. And you're the only one who can play on your skin, because I can't be in your home with you. If I could, I would. But I am just doing so very little. That's it. That's Sandy. I would never have thought I was Sandy, and I love it. Okay? And then the next thing I'm gonna do is Bella bronzer, because you know how much I love Bella. It's probably my favorite thing in the whole world. And I'm gonna space it out. I'm gonna put it over on this side. And remember, I'm gonna buy a second Bella, because did I tell you in a video that I saw Harmony put two Bellas together and do that? So smart. So smart. So, you know I love my Bella. It's my favorite bronzer I ever used. But I will tell you, I just bought this makeup by Mario from Sephora, and it is darn impressive. And I will definitely be doing a video on it soon. I did a TikTok on it if you want to go over to my TikTok. My TikTok is also Mature Makeup Masterclass. That product is impressive, but it's 40 bucks, and this Bella bronzer is only 14, and Bella's gorgeous, and it's a little bit more sheer. The Makeup by Mario has a little bit more, I don't want to say texture. Oops. Just dropped my brush on the floor. That would have to be cleaned immediately if I was doing a client, but I'm just doing myself, so I can handle my dirty floors. Okay, and then, I don't know, this Bella is just, it's so sheer and it's so buildable and it's so pretty. Okay. And then you know I'm gonna do, oh, you know what? I don't think I have the MAC paint pots. You know I'm gonna take a MAC paint pot with me. You know I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one. You know, I don't go anywhere without my MAC paint pots. And for summer, I find myself using Layin Low, which is a deeper peachy color than the Painterly. But I just have to. I just have to. If I'm wearing any type of eye makeup, I have to wear the MAC paint pot because otherwise my eyelids get too creasy, too oily, too veiny, too discolored. So I'm gonna do this. There, that's all I need. You saw how fast and easy that was. That's Layin Low. So that's going in my makeup kit. So I am taking that outside of my palette. And then I'm gonna take the other side of my detail brush and I'm gonna put Bella in my crease. You guys have seen me do this probably 100 times now. Okay, love it. And you know, I don't talk about the Seint setting powder a lot, but the Seint setting powder is really nice. It fits in the compact. It's made for Seint 3D, right? It's made for it. So why wouldn't you use it? It's made for it. And it's cheap, it's like 14 bucks. Okay, there we go. Love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so now I've got to find where the powder is. I'm not sure where my powder is. Here it is. The dusting powder. And I'm going to put that right in the middle of the Sandy and the Bella. And I'm gonna take the prettiest brush. This is my favorite brush by Sephora. It's number 79. And watch this, for those of you who don't like a lot of shine. It just diffuses everything. Do you see that? I also like to powder my eyebrows before I put anything in my eyebrows. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever used the Seint powder on camera. See how it just diffuses everything and it fits in your palette. It's just such a no-brainer. So I love that. And let's see what else. I'm gonna want some really pretty shimmers for my eye. So I'm gonna do maybe a color I've never done before. Oh, you know what I'm gonna take? I'm gonna take Paris. You guys have seen me use this. I'm gonna take Paris. I think I'm gonna put eye products on the bottom. I think I'm gonna put Demi, maybe Demi and eye products down here and keep the creams at the top. I'm gonna take Tawanda just in case. If you guys have not seen Tawanda, go watch my Seint spring eye makeup video. Look at this. Look. It's the prettiest gold pink. Do you see the gold, the pink, the gold? It's like a duochrome, so it's gold and pink, gold and pink. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna put those in the bottom because I might wanna go pink one day, because let me tell you something. Pink Lemonade is the prettiest new blush. It's the blush of July. I wore it yesterday. I'm not gonna wear it today because I'm going with a different look today, but look at Pink Lemonade. Is it a satin? I can't remember. I don't have my glasses on, but see how it's really, really pink? But watch this. Let's say you're gonna blend it with a brush on your cheeks. Look how soft that is. So you can wear it more pigmented or you can wear it more soft. And I love it because it's not cool, it's not super warm, it's softer than pink grapefruit. It's softer than dahlia. I mean, I even put it on my lips. I love it. So this is gonna go in here. So let's pop this. I know for a fact I'm taking pink grapefruit. It's so pretty. I'm gonna take that and put that right here, okay? But another eyeshadow look I wanna do is I like to just kind of throw a shimmer. What is this? Oh, I've been wanting to use hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, sometimes I'll send you a quad with your color match and hot chocolate's in there and it looks like a dark sparkly brown. It's not, watch this. Look at that. Oh, is that so pretty? It's so pretty. Let me show you on my hand. So here's hot chocolate. So from one angle, it looks like a medium brown. And then from another angle, it has this beautiful champagne brown. It's not gold. It's like a champagne brown. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Couldn't you see that on a summer night, just with that Bella in the crease? I've been wanting to do this hot chocolate. I've been wanting to do it. So I'm definitely taking hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, yes, I love it. So I'm gonna put hot chocolate at the bottom and we'll keep hot chocolate over on this side. And then I'm gonna take, let's see, I really don't want a lot of makeup. So I'm gonna take a light color. Let's see. I think I might take Sabrina. Or do I want to take Drift? Or do I want to take Sabrina? I'm going to take Sabrina. Trying to pop it out. No, this is Drift. This is Drift. I'm going to take Drift. Drift is pretty because it's kind of like Cupcake, which is a matte, except this is a shimmer. So I'm gonna take the Drift and watch what I'm gonna do. You know, I love to go on that inner corner. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look how simple and pretty that eye is, look. Do you see the depth to that hot chocolate? So it gives me depth to my eyelid, but it's just one color, and then I have Bella in my crease. Easy, easy, easy vacation makeup. That's it. I'm only taking those shadows. I'm not taking anything else. Okay, and then I'm going to do some Demi. Gotta have my Demi. Gotta have my Demi. Okay, so we're gonna take a bunch of Demi out of here. I'm going to take my 03. Demi's gonna go on the top because the top is all complexion. So I'm gonna take my 03 and watch this. Taking my bright brush is a little bit bigger. I'm gonna take my 03. Do you see that? I'm just going in the dent. I'm just going where I'm darkest. I'm going right in that dent. And I've been wearing my Demi a little bit deeper than I used to. Remember how I told you guys I scared y'all not to put it on too thick? I don't put it on thick, but I'm putting it on a little bit heavier than I did in the beginning because it's pretty close up and it stays on longer. Okay? Do you see that? I'm just going in the dent. See, my dents are still there, but they're not reddish purple anymore. They're just natural skin color dent. And I'm gonna go a little bit where my blue veins are. Okay, so 03 just went in my dent. Now I'm gonna take my 01. I pretty much use 03 and 01 every day of my life. Every darn day, okay? And with the spot brush, And y'all, look, I've had 03 and 01 since November. Look at how much is still in there, like way over 50%. So the Demi might have a $22 price tag, but you only need 2 or 3 or 4 for your whole face. And I promise you they'll last at least 6 months, because these are now going on, I don't know, 8 months? I think these are going 8 months. Okay, do you see where I put that 01? Do you see it? And then I go in the outer corner because I'm a little dark out here. Okay, and I'm gonna do a little bit more 01. I'm gonna go out in the corner. Now here's another thing I do. I take the fluffy side. When I say fluff it or feather it, this is what I mean. You take the fluffy side of the brush, just put a little bit on the top, and then I'm feathering it. Okay, look at that. Now I have a big, huge light. Look at this in the mirror. Do you see this big soft box in front of me? So of course, your under eye is not gonna look the same in person as my under eye right here, because I have a big light in front of me. But I'm telling you, this is gorgeous in person. I wouldn't be wearing it 8 months. This is my favorite thing under my eye if I didn't love it and believe in it. And when you guys send me photos and say, oh my gosh, I love Demi because now my under eyes look like real skin, I'm like, I know, it's so pretty. And then sometimes I'll take a little bit of 01 up onto that brow bone because it makes it just a tiny bit lighter, but again, looks like skin, okay? There's my eyes, there's my Demi. Now, I'm also gonna take, because I'm doing self-tanner for the beach, I'm not gonna take green, yellow 1, GY1. I'm just gonna take Y01, and most women will do Y01. See, it's yellow orange 1, it's kind of a peachy yellow. Peachy yellow. And I take, again, a feather brush. If I tell you to feather over rosacea or feather over broken capillaries, this is what I mean. Look at that. The color cancels the color. It's not coverage canceling the color, it's color canceling color. And then I have a little bit of, I get a little bit of kind of a reddish purple down on my chin. So I go down there and look, it neutralizes me, okay? That's it, that's all I'm gonna do on my whole face. I don't need any other color correcting. I have a big sunspot over here, but I don't care, I'm going to the beach. I don't care about all that. So far that's all I'm taking. Oh, you know what I'm gonna take? I'm gonna take my NV1. NV1, on some of you, it's a mess, and on some of you, you love it, and all I can say is, you won't know till you try. But remember, Demi is wax. And if you are the type of person that just has a super, if you have a super oily eyelid, if your eyes are super oily, then it's probably not for you. Where is... Well, you know what? We're gonna do this brush. This is a Seint brush. It's called the... What is this brush called? Don't know. Don't know, but it looks like this on one side and this on the other. So you know I'm gonna take a little bit of my NV1, and when I tell you that I really am just kind of like going on the lashes more than the eyelid, that's what I mean. Now if you have a super hooded eye, this is probably gonna transfer on you, but it doesn't transfer on me because I'm just going into the lash line. I'm barely touching my eyelid. I'm going into the lash line. I'm kind of working it in between those lashes. I'll kind of wing it out a little bit just because that's what I like to do. And then with what's left on the brush, I don't even have to re-dip. I can go under my eye a little bit. Now this is why I like NV1 under the eye. Remember, it's not NV, it's NV1. Because as it warms up, it really softens and it looks like a natural shadow that your lower lashes are casting under the eye, and it doesn't necessarily look like eyeliner. That's why I love it. And then I'm gonna take my Give pencil, which many of you have said this transferred on you, and I'm shocked because it doesn't, not only does it not budge, but once it's in my upper waterline, it doesn't touch my lower waterline stays completely nude. But for some of you, it doesn't. And it's one of those things where, you know, you just have to try it and save receipts and send back what doesn't work. Because some women just have really, really oily, watery eyes. I don't know why God made us all different like that, but he did. And we just have to work with what we have. Okay? So there is my eyes. I'm gonna do brows and, what am I trying to say? I'm gonna do brows and mascara off camera because we just don't have time. We're already at 30 minutes. Okay, here's what I'm really excited to try. Let me see, holy moly, where is my Venice blush? Oh, this is Venice. Look at that. I just knew I had to have that for the beach. It looks a lot like my Patrick Ta, but I don't want to take Patrick Ta to the beach because I want everything to go in one easy compact. I'm gonna be easy, easy. This is Venice. Isn't that pretty? It's like an orange coral, and it's really creamy. I find it to be creamier than some of the other, actually than all the other blushes. It's really, really creamy. And I'm gonna put it on this opposite side over here. So you can see, I could have gone with a smaller palette to the beach, but I don't know, we might throw a few more things in there at the last minute, I'm not sure. Okay, and I'm gonna take the Demi Shape Brush because they put blush on a little bit more feathery. Now remember, I already have some Bella. Okay, look, ooh, this is gonna be colorful. Watch. I'm gonna show you a trick. If you ever put on too much blush, I'm gonna show you a trick. I was like a little bit there. Okay, and you can blend it with your fingers. Venice is very creamy. To me, that just looks like you went into the sun and got that flush of bright, almost sunburn color, you know? Here we were, all this SPF not to get sunburn, and then we paint a sunburn on our face. And you know me, I like to take a little bit on that outer eye and to the temples, so it's like a cohesive look. See the difference in the eyes? This has no blush, and this has a little bit of blush right out here. I love that. Oof, oof. Ooh, do I love this. I've never worn Venice. I'm wearing this for the first time. I've never tried it. I just knew I would love it because it's an orangey coral. And then look at that sheen. But let's say you get Venice and you put it on too deep. First of all, you never panic. You just buff it out with a brush, and then you can always go back in with your foundation brush. And you can kind of go over with what, you're not going to re-dip in the foundation, but whatever on the brush, you can go back over it and it just softens everything, okay? If you use the Seint Perfector sponge or you use the Stands Out sponge that I love, you could go over and you could just diffuse everything, okay? So there is my summer face. Oh, we gotta do lips. Let's do lips real quick. This is the ColourPop. This ColourPop BFF is my favorite color lip liner I've ever owned in my whole life. I just wish it stayed on more like Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath has the best lip liners I've ever used in my life. But I love this color, BFF, because look, it like just really blends in with my lips well. Okay, now I could just do a lip balm over that, or I could take a little tiny bit of the Venice. And I'm wearing this sheer, really sheer. That's cute. And you guys know I really don't like to wear many of our blushes on my lips, but if it's a deeper color or something with more pigment, look how cute. And then it's cohesive, it all ties in. And I could do a little pop of gloss over that, or I could do the Seint lip balm, which by the way, I used this in a video and y'all went looking for it. It was a limited edition. I'm so sorry, I teased you. I didn't mean to. I just love it. It's just lightly tinted. There. I wish that came in a pan and it could go in my palette, but it doesn't. But isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm gonna do brows and eyelashes real quick off camera. Okay, there you have it. By the way, there's a new tubing mascara on the market, and if you're watching this Wednesday night, this is on sale, I think 45% off on Amazon Prime Day deal. This is called CLIO, C-L-I-O, CLIO Killer Lash Mascara. It's a tubing mascara, so if you've seen me talk about Thrive, which retails for $24, I've used this for 3 years. It's my favorite mascara. This is, look at this. Do you see that length and thickness? That's 2 coats. I can even go in with a third. And you can't do that with Thrive. Thrive gets really weird. It's like a 1-coat mascara. But this I can keep building the length and the thickness. I'm just really impressed with it. I think it might retail for $15 or $16. And like I said, if you buy it just today, the 13th, Amazon Prime deal day, I think it's 40 or 45% off CLIO Killer Lash Tubing Mascara. It's the volume one. It's number 4, the volume one. It's amazing. Okay, real quick, I usually don't use Illuminator because I don't need it. I'm already so glowy, but this is rose gold. This is the one I tell most women to get for summer. You would put it right there. See? See how I don't really need it because I have a sheen already, but it does provide a little bit more sheen. Rose gold is real pretty for summer. And you can see, look at this. It's like, it just blends into skin. It's not gonna look, ooh, you really see it there. It's not gonna look crazy or gold or disco-y. You can do a little bit up here, a little bit, you always want a little bit above the eyebrow because it gives you that beautiful glow on the outside of your face. Okay, if you're oily, you're not gonna wanna do this, but for those of us who are dry, we like it. You gotta be careful of the upper lip. We don't wanna look like we're sweating or having a hot flash. But really, most women just need it at the top of the cheekbone, maybe a little bit down the center of the nose. You can go a little bit on the brow bone, and then a little bit above the eyebrow to give that beautiful shimmer when you move. It just looks like glow, just healthy, healthy glow. That's rose gold. So I'm popping that in right now. That's gonna go in my top layer, and I'm gonna put it right here in the middle. Do you see how much room I still have? And over here, now I might pop a few more things in here, but this is all I have to take on my beach trip. This is it. I'm gonna take 3 pencils. I'm gonna take my Anastasia brow pencil. I'm gonna take my lip pencil. I'm gonna take my Give for my waterline. Again, I might only do this 3 nights out of a whole week that I'm gone because we like to eat in a lot too. So I'm taking this, I'm taking my MAC paint pot, okay? I'm taking a lip balm. That just pops in my purse. And then I'm taking a tinted hydrator by Wet n Wild. And then of course, my sunscreen. So look at how little I need. And I'm just driving to the beach, but in September, I'm flying to LAX. Do you know how nice this is that nothing has to be checked? No one has to check the ounces of what I'm bringing because it all fits right here. It's so fun. It's such a brilliant makeup. And look how pretty. Look at how pretty. Let's set it. That's my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush setting spray. It comes in a travel size. And now I've also got the regular size. You always see me use this, but I'm getting low. So now I got the regular size. It's always in my pro kit. It's the thing that I spray on women and it locks their makeup. And when I go in for touch-ups, I'm like, huh, I really don't have to touch up anything except maybe the lips a little bit, okay? So let's see, how do we like my vacation look? I love it. I love that Venice. And remember, Venice can go really bright, real poppy, bright, fun, but I kept it subtle. Oh, I love it. Thanks for watching. I'll miss you that next week, but I'll be back after that.